Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is a tutorial on You're Such a Square. This is what it looks like on your paper, but I'm going to go to PowerPoint so that I can draw on it. So again, this is what it looks like on your paper. I'll do a few of each type of problem, and then you should be able to go ahead and get the rest of it. So let's go here. Let me go ahead and put this in this mode. So for the first type, it says, for each genotype below, indicate whether it is heterozygous or homozygous. Heterozygous means different. Homozygous means same. Or homo means same, hetero means different. So here I have two dominant. So this is going to be homozygous. For B, I have a capital B, small b, that's going to be heterozygous. Capital C, small c is heterozygous. And then capital D is homozygous. Okay. We would also have homozygous for lowercase f. So you're going to go ahead and do the rest of these. I'm going to change colors. Well, you don't have to do the rest of them right now, or you can pause and do that. That's fine. Number 2 says, for each of the genotypes, determine what phenotypes. Remember, pheno is what we can physically see. Okay? For example, tall plants are dominant to short plants. Okay? So here we know that we're going to have a tall plant. Here we also know we're going to have a tall plant. However, with the two recessives, we're going to have a short plant. Okay. So I think you have, let's see if I can escape here. Can I get out of this? I guess not. I think you have 4 of these, so on your paper. And then this is number 3. What they've done is they've gone the opposite direction for each, oops, let's go back. Let's do this. Okay, for each phenotype, now list the genotype. So phenotype, they're giving us the physical trait, and we have to figure out the genotypes. So if straight hair is dominant to curly, for straight hair, I'm going to use capital H, and for curly hair, I'm going to use lowercase h. So for straight hair, I can have 2 dominant. I can have a dominant and a recessive. And then for curly, they both have to be recessive. Okay, I really don't care what letter you use. Like this says pointed heads are dominant to round heads. You could use H for that too if you wanted to. And you have a few of these. So let me know if you have any questions about that one. Then number 4, we have the next type. It says set up the Punnett squares for each of the crosses below if round eyes are dominant to almond-shaped eyes. So here I'm going to use capital E for round eyes, which are dominant, and for almond-shaped eyes, I'm going to use lowercase e. Or actually they have it right here, so I guess I'm kind of not, never mind the e's. I guess we're using R. Lovely. I'm not sure why. Okay. So here I'm supposed to cross. Let me go ahead and erase because I need to put my parents on the outside of the Punnett square. I have capital R, and lowercase. So when I cross this, I get RR. All of these are going to be exactly the same. So it says, what percentage of offspring would be round or dominant? They all have dominant, so 100%. What percentage of the offspring would be heterozygous? All of these are heterozygous. We don't have any homozygous, so 100%. What percentage of the offspring would be purebred? None of them. We have none of the RRs or uppercase. So that's kind of how we would answer that one. And you do the same for the next one, you know, for capital R, lowercase r. This one's going to be a little bit different. Okay, and let me know if you have any questions. I think you have several of these as well. And then from 5 to like 12, or maybe it's 14, it says practice with Punnett squares using the problems below. Show your work in this space to the right. So for example, an RR round seeded plant is crossed with an RR wrinkle seeded plant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my Punnett square over here. This is what we're looking for. Beautiful. Okay. And we have capital R, lowercase, lowercase. And when I cross this, I get this. Now let's answer the questions. What percentage of offspring will be round? Well, they all have the dominant there, so 100%. What percentage of the offspring will be wrinkle seeded? None of them. Okay. And then you'll do the same thing with the next. You have, this is the Punnett square for number 6. We have T, capital T, lowercase t, capital T, lowercase t, and then you'll cross it and you'll see what you have. Is that it? I think that's it. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.